Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. They snapping, y'all. Everybody spazzing out. These TikTok users are spazzing out on Drake and Party Next Door. Everybody's upset about this new album. We're about to take a sneak peek of what everybody's talking about. Because like I said, I couldn't get through it. I could not get through it. And I want to see everybody else's perspective on it. I'm going to leave a link in the description for y'all to check it out. Unfiltered and uninterrupted. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
For men who refuse to go to therapy, changed my mind. I did listen to the album all the way through, for the record. I drove 501 yards away from the school. Okay, I'm gonna be serious. All right, so I think that there is a correlation here because when I liked rap Drake the most, I was not only a single man, but I was an unhappy man. There's a correlation in there. Those of us who feel let down by Drake the most have a reason. He knew Drake.
Oh, he cooking. He is cooking. Pay attention to what he's saying. He's saying that when people are down, that's when they want to listen to Drake because he only talk about hard times. This is why this album is flopping because everybody's happy right now. We had the Super Bowl. We had the Grammys. Now we got this tour going on. You just got destroyed. Everybody's kumbaya right now. We don't want to hear that negativity, man. He's cooking right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to rewind it.
Not only a single man, but I was an unhappy man.
I was unhappy.
There's a correlation in there. Those of us who feel let down by Drake the most have a reason. We knew Drake at a different time. Yes, everybody talks about Take Care Drake, and if you grew up with him at that period, you're like, wow, that's a different person. We had Girls Love Beyonce. We had him publicly in love with Rihanna, who he publicly fumbled, causing a loss of hope in his music. After that, he got real close with Future, okay? What a time to be alive. I'm not saying he's the problem. Just saying there was a bit of a shift in Drake's persona. Also, there's usually this confidence you hear in his music. I'm not saying that Kendrick King did that. I'm just saying you can tell that he's a little off his game. More than a little. Yes, the man had 15 summers of giving us the charting music. No one can take that. I get it. I know all the
He exhausted. He's exhausted, y'all.
words to so many of his songs. For the record, I was really hoping that this would be better. I wasn't rooting against him, maybe a little bit. But that being said, I still was hopeful that this was going to be.
If y'all see them TikTok collages, y'all already know, bro. He was going crazy when Dot dropped that GNX album.
A great project and body of music. Now you're just some Canadian guy, man. We did the second half of the beef for Spider-Man, Superman, and included the real her. That was cool. That was my favorite part of the album.
I'm sorry, but how do you come off of losing the biggest rap battle in history and then you proceed to drop the worst album in your discography by far? It doesn't make sense to me, right? I have been waiting for Drake to come back from this beef and release some good music because that's how you bounce back from losing a rap beef. You come back and prove that you're great at making music, and he's done this in the past. He has classic albums, he has classic songs, he has bangers. He has the capability to make good music. And what I just heard, some shitty songs for you, terrible. Some of the worst singing performances I've ever heard from Drake in my life. Some of the worst writing I've ever heard from Drake in my life.
She said he has the capability to make those bangers, to make those hits. Or do he? Because he don't have his financial backing and he ain't got UMG behind him no more. Maybe that was the reason why we was getting those hits. You got paid for top-notch ghostwriters, top-notch instrumentals, top-notch records, a top-notch production. You ain't got that no more. You ain't got that bread no more because you trying to sue the people who been feeding you. This is why, hey, look, them hit records be taking money, man. Sometimes you might get a hit record that, you know, you just put together and throw it out there and that joint become a hit. But, hey, look, them joints, them forced joints, take money, bro.
Those lines, corny, epic levels of corny. And I'm in shock and I'm confused because I know he knows better than this. But it's like, do you want to be humiliated? Do you like being ridiculed? Why would you even drop an album that sounds as bad as this and then drag down another amazing artist with you? Like,
damn.
This was your opportunity to lock in and prove yourself, and you did the exact opposite. And this is going to be remembered. Like, I've lost all faith. I've lost all faith.
I just got done listening to the Drake and Party Next Door album for the first time, and my first thoughts is that album was boring as I did not have very high expectations going into this thing. In fact, I find it kind of confusing that the first thing Drake does musically post-beef is make a collab album with Party Next Door. Because Party Next Door is not 21 Savage. He is not Future. Quite honestly, he is one of the most uninteresting, popular, modern R&B artists of his era. And the songs they made together in the past really weren't that great to begin with. I don't even know where to start. First of all, vocally, the singing on this album sucks. The vocals are over-processed. Both of these guys sound half asleep throughout it. And the writing is so...
Yeah. I yawned. I yawned like 3 times. Y'all know I don't get to yawn until about 5. You know what I'm saying? I was yawning as soon as I went through the first half of the song, second half. I start yawning.
Low effort. It is so corny. It sounds like it's written in the perspective of a teenage heartbreaking high schooler, but these guys are in their 30s. The production and especially the mixing sounds cheap as hell. I think the only song I legitimately liked on this whole album was Nokia. Of course, you know, Drake just had to mention the beef. Obviously, he was gonna do that. And don't even get me started on how god-awful that Latin song is, and also that emo indie pop song. Also, why is it 21 songs long and over an hour? Why? Yeah, this was bad. I think Drake needs to step away from music for a little bit, and Party Next Door needs to party rock the block. I don't know.
I am a massive Drake fan. No, don't get me wrong. He definitely took a serious L when it came to that beef with Kendrick. But nevertheless, I rock with Drake music heavy. That beef was not going to stop me from listening to the Drake music I already got on my phone. So I listened to the Drake and Party Next Door collab album, back to back to back. I don't remember a single hook. Now, there are definitely some decent tracks, but I can't remember a single hook. That is a problem. These two artists have gave us some of the most iconic hooks in hip-hop. I'm on one. Life was good. Recognize. Work. How do you make an entire R&B album without a single memorable hook? You niggas don't sing good enough to get away with that shit. Bro, I swear I'm giving it an honest chance. I'm trying.
How was TikTok? Look, I gotta check the TikToks out to see if because TikTok make songs famous. They get the dancing on them and all that. It ain't no memory, ain't no memory, you know what I'm saying? No memorabilia on that. What's up with that?
Not to let the beef sway my opinion, but bro, outside of a couple good songs, bro, this joint is a 2-pack of glutes. And do not let Drake make Spanish music ever again. It has become abundantly clear that Mia was a fluke, because that Spanish song he put on that album, that shit was basura.
So the Drake Party Next Door tape just dropped, right? And now everybody is saying certain things that sound real familiar. I wonder where I heard these from. Things like, there's no maturity. It's no growth.
Yeah,
it's still a lot of conversation about school-age relationships.
Damn. Damn. And he just I think it was today or yesterday, just got accused of another joint. But y'all know I can't touch stuff like that because those strikes, all that stuff, I refuse to touch it. But he just got accused for another joint, man. People breaking it down on online and all that.
So my question is, at what point in time do we all recognize bro is literally perpetually stuck in high school? You got kids. A kid. I ain't saying it's time to break out the turtleneck sweaters and the barbecue 17s, but...
Oh, no, you said it right the first time. He just gonna have to come out and with little baby girl. Hey, look, baby girl.
At the same time, though, at what point do we go, all right, this is a little weird. I was kind of looking for something a tiny bit more mature. It would be nice to get that from the dude that's, almost 40 years old. Bruh, when Future is making more mature music than you,
damn,
you have a problem. Whether the fans want to recognize it or not, that's the issue. It really is time to just grow up, bruh.
So here's my thing. I feel like he recorded a bunch of shit. In order to keep Party around, you can take 10, 15 of these songs, put a verse on them, big Party. That's our album, bro. I already got, bro,
T-Pain shares his thoughts on why Drake's new album with Party Next Door wasn't that good. Let's see what T-Pain's saying, y'all. Y'all know T-Pain to make a hit. T-Pain can make, see, I think he being blackballed too. T-Pain can make a hit in about 5 minutes, man. Man, hey, look. T-Pain one of them ones, man. He like that. He like that.
Party around. You can take 10, 15 of these songs, put a verse on them, big party. That's our album, bro. I already got, bro, the songs are already recorded. The songs are already recorded. These are all the songs that didn't make my previous albums. Go for it, bro. Put verses on these songs. Yeah, there's 5 to 7 solo Drake songs that didn't make other albums. It's not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. These are just songs that didn't make albums. Or Party, or the other way around. Or Party came in with an album and was like, hey, Drake, can you put verses on these particular songs?
That Drake album is not for little boys who's not in tune with their feelings.
There's no possible way we're all listening to the same album. And I say this respectfully. But we're going to consider that Drake album a R&B album when this song exists?
Don't you know that nothing me off my feet?
What you...
Hey, look, that put me, suck it now. Uh-oh. That make you want to clean up. Well, yeah, we don't need that if we got that.
About this song.
About you and me, running out your mind, cause it's jealousy, they don't know about it.
And let's not forget about this storyteller right here.
Ooh! Woo! Ooh! Oh yeah, he rocking.
I think 1 or 2. I don't understand. I could sit up here and do this all day, and I'm gonna hit you with the best of the best, and I don't care what nobody gotta say. I'm sorry, but that album is not R&B when this song exists.
He cooking. But we not playing that on YouTube. He cooking. We ain't playing that on YouTube.
Has changed, so we just gonna override and act like this didn't just come out.
All right, come on, bro.
B. Well, Party Next Door and Drake just released, it don't compete.
And since I'm in rapper's business, y'all, wow, this album is something, huh? Woo! I made it to the 5th song, and I had to take a break. I don't know what's going on with Drake, but whatever it is, this is really sad, Aubrey. I didn't like this so far, and I'm trying to push through and listen to the rest of the songs. But as of right now, it's a lot of Drake. It's not that much Party Next Door for me. It also...
Hey, this is the type of album, like, you'll be listening to the joint, and you hope somebody distracts you, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hope somebody, like, call you or something like that. Just so you can be like, man, turn this shit off. You got a story to tell, man. Yeah, I was trying to listen to it, man. My people had called me, man. I got to get back to it.
So reminds me of 2012 Drake. I don't know. I like to hear music from artists where I can hear their growth and their maturity, and it just sounds like something I would have listened to when I was in college. This ain't it for me so far. I'm going to be honest.
If Drake's new album was titled Some Shitty Songs for You, at least he'd be being honest. I'm sorry, I will not be going into detail on these songs. I tried. My ear is repelling them. And who really needs a song-by-song breakdown on this crap? The album sucks.
He should have let Party Next Door just do the whole joint. Like, he got to be at the forefront of everything. Like, he missing out on something, man. You could tell, like, he must have got picked on or something. Like, no, I want to be like, I want to be the line leader. I want my plate first. Like, bro, sit your ass down, boy.
They should have shelved it. You just spent a year getting your ass kicked by Kendrick and you thought this is what you come back with right after the Super Bowl? Who is managing this guy?
He listening to all them dudes on them podcasts. That's who he listening to. He listening to all them dudes on them podcasts that's hating on Kendrick Lamar. You know, all them guys that be like, yeah, you Drake. All you do is gotta come and make some songs for the ladies and you good. He listened to that shit. And hey Drake, them dudes just want an interview from you. That's all. That's why they got your back. They just hoping that you're gonna come back and show them some love. That's it. They giving you the wrong advice, buddy.
Give me a hug. Are you fucking serious? A hip-hop song called Give Me a Hug? Is this a parody of hip-hop? This album is in the style of Drake, but it's almost like that late career album that brings back the artist style that lets you know he doesn't have any new ideas. Look, Drake's career is massive, like he's a multinational corporation. He makes more money than a lot of corporations, and corporations are supposed to think strategically and carefully about their next moves. I know an artist like Drake thinks very carefully about what we're doing, who we're collaborating with, what the look is, what the sound is, what the vibe is. So I don't understand why this last year, and really the last several years, has been mistake after mistake after mistake. Over the last couple of years, the Drake Corporation has been run so badly that if it actually was a corporation, the board of directors would fire Drake and the shareholders would be running for the exits. To be fair, Kendrick is one of the worst things to ever happen to a corporation. Imagine like...
It is. It really is. It really is.
Pepsi launching an extended campaign to say that Coke is a chomo. In 1982, in the Chicago area, somebody put cyanide in a lot of bottles of extra-strength Tylenol, and 7 people were unalived, causing a national panic and a national chaos, and it almost ruined Tylenol. If Drake is Tylenol, Kendrick is cyanide. But look, Kenny is not the reason why some shitty songs for you is whack. Your boy hasn't had a great album since 2018. Scorpion? This album marks 4 whack Drake albums in a row.
That proves that they was pushing him and forcing him on to people. They was saying like people was complaining. Like every time I open up my Spotify, or was it iTunes? I ain't got none of them streaming platforms. Every time I open it, all I see is Drake. All I see is Drake everywhere. That goes to show you that the money was keeping him out there. He said 4 albums. That's his 4th joint. 4 joints. That means people been tired of him, but they were just like dealing with him because the money was there. The money could put you on radio. The money could put you on TV. The money could put you anywhere. But the money's gone, bro. The money, nah, he's done. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know if you heard the Party Next Door and Drake album. Y'all let me know. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all.